Hello everyone, this is Milan Samantray. I welcome you to UN Digital class. Okay. In previous lectures, we have already seen about the number systems and the representation of the numbers. That means the numbers can be represented in 4 different ways, that is decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal, and also we see the conversations between these numbers. Okay. And in today's lecture we will see how the integral binary numbers will be represented. Okay. To perform the operations we have to represent a binary value into different formats. So, let us see. So, to represent a binary number we use two forms, one is unsigned, another one is signed. Okay. Unsigned means there is no negative value is not included. Okay. And all the values which is coming under this unsigned all are greater than equals to 0. Okay. That means all positive integer numbers are coming under the unsigned values, and for signed values what it will be? Signed values it can include, it will include positive and negative with 0. Okay. And both the values can be included, that means positive negative value also included and also the value 0. So, what will be the integer? Here all the integer values or all the values is in the positive format, but here we can include all integers, that means the integers of positive sign and the integers with negative sign. Okay. So, these are some fundamental difference between unsigned and signed binary numbers, which can be positive and negative both, like our body temperature, it can be in positive sign or also it can be in negative sign. So, to represent our body temperature we will prefer the signed value, but there are also some certain values which cannot be negative, like age of a person, your date of birth, it cannot be negative value. So, for these type of values we will prefer the unsigned, that means always it is contains positive values only, no negative values is there. As for the representation of unsigned values, there will be no change, only you can simple convert the decimal value into binary form. That conversion you can use to represent the unsigned numbers. If you have any doubt regarding the conversion of decimal to binary, then you can go to the previous lectures. Okay. Then go to the signed values. To represent the signed values there are 3 formats we are using. One is sign and magnitude representation, another one is ones complement, and last one is twos complement representation. Okay. And between these 3, twos complement representation is most preferred in the computer systems. Okay. The reason I will tell you later. So, let us see how we will represent a signed value into these formats. So, let us take a value as 10. Okay. If I will write 10, that means it is plus 10. Okay. We have to represent it in unsigned, signed, ones complement and twos complement. So, we have to write the plus 10 value in all these forms. So, what will be the binary value for this 10? The binary value will be 1 0 1 0. If you want to convert the decimal value into binary format, there is a shortcut, like within 0 to 7 you can use the shortcut of 4 to 1. That means to represent 6, what will be the value? 4 plus 2 equals to 6. So, 1 1 and this bit will be 0. Let if to represent 5, 4 and 1 value will be 1, as 4 plus 1 is 5. So, this value 2 value will be 1 and this value will be 0. So, if we want to represent from 0 to 15, then what will be the value? What will be the shortcut? 8 4 2 1. This number is the magic number. You have to remember this, so that you can easily convert a decimal number into its binary value. Okay. So, I want to represent 12 into its binary value. What? 8 value will be 1 and 4 value will be 1, then this will be 0 and 0. So, this will be the representation of 12. So, like this, if we will write 0 to 31, then it will become 16 8 4 2 1, that is the magic number. So, it is some shortcuts. By using this you can easily convert a decimal number into its binary form. Okay? We have to remember these things. So, if we represent it in the sign bit as it is positive, so for positive value what will be the bit? The value will be 0, and for negative the value will be 1. And where we will place this bit? This bit must be the most significant bit. That means, so what will be the most significant bit? The leftmost bit of a binary number is called as most significant bit. So, by seeing the leftmost bit of a binary number, you can tell that that number is whether positive or negative. So, signed value for this, as it is plus 10, so for positive value what will be the most significant bit? It is 0. So, first you have to place 0, then 1 0 1 0. Okay. Then you have to find out the ones complement of 10. So, what will be the ones complement? And to find out the ones complement, what is the rule? Just you have to complement, or just you have to invert each bit. That means, to calculate the ones complement, you have to invert each bit. That means, it is 1, it is 0, it is 1, it is 0, it is 1, like this. But as it is a positive number, you cannot write its ones complement, because in every situation where we are using this positive number, the signed value and ones complement and twos complements, all these representations are same. Okay? These representations are same only for the positive sign numbers, not for negative values. You have to remember these things. And if you want to find out the twos complement of a number, let us the number is 101. To find out the ones complement, what we will write? We will invert each bit, then by adding 1 with this ones complement, you will get the twos complement of the binary value. It is 1, 1 and 0. So, for this value, ones complement will be 0, 1, 0 and twos complement will be 0, 1, 1. Okay? But for positive numbers, we do not need to find out the ones and twos complement. For negative number, we need. Okay? So, let us see, if I will write minus 10, then in unsigned, I have already told you that in unsigned values there is no negative values. So, For negative value there is no unsigned representation. So how will represent in sign? As we know, the value of 10 is this much, and to represent this sign bit, it will be, we will replace the value 1. That means this value is our sign value and this value is our magnitude value. Okay, that's why the term contains sign and magnitude value. And for 1's complement, we have to complement all of these, that is 1 0 1 0. So what will be the value? 0 0 1 0 and 1. So it is the 1's complement of minus 10. It will be 0 0 1 0 1. Okay. And what will be the value for 2's complement? We have to simple add plus 1, that is 1 1 1 0, okay, then 1 0 1. So it will be, sorry, it is 0 0 0 1 1 0. But when we are seeing the value of this leftmost bit, the leftmost bit is 0. So what an user will view, it will conclude that it may be a positive number. So when we are representing a sign magnitude into its 1's complement, better not to complement this value, okay, 1, and this will be 1. Okay. So what will be the value for this? It is 5. So what is the 1's complement for minus 10? For 1's complement value is minus 5. And what is the value for 2's complement of minus 10? It is minus 6. Okay, because the leftmost bit is your 1. We are not converting this. It is represent negative and this value is 6. So for minus 10, what is the 2's complement? 2's complement is our minus 6. Okay. So you can see that the number of bits required to represent a number in both positive and negative value are same. Here in 10 we need 5 bits to represent both in positive value and in negative value. Okay. So let us see how the binary values is converted into its 2's complement and 1's complement if n value is given. Let n is equals to 3 bit. Okay. Then what will be the possible binary values if n equals to 3? It will be starting from 0 0 0 to ending with 3 ones. So what will be 0 1 0 1. So how many values will be there? Values will be 2 to the power 3 equals to 8. That means 0 to 7. Okay. So these are the binary values for n equals to 3. 0 0. So these are the possible values for 3 bit. Then what will be the unsigned values and what will be the signed values, and then 1's complement and 2's complement we will find out. Okay. So for finding out the unsigned values, simple, you have to write the decimal values for this binary representation. Okay. So what will this? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So for unsigned values, what is the range? The range is between 0 to 7. And for signed, what we will do? The first bit is our signed bits. Okay. If a binary number is given to you and the question asks that you have to represent the binary value, that binary value into its signed magnitude, then what we will do? You have to represent or you have to consider the leftmost bit as the signed bit and the rest of the bits as the magnitude bits. That means for 001 this is the signed value and this is the magnitude value. Okay, so what will the value for this signed is plus as it is 0, and for 00 what is the magnitude? Magnitude is 0, and for this it is plus 1 and this is plus 2, this is plus 3, and from this one onwards it is 1. So, negative number started. So, what will be minus 0, minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. Okay. Minus 3 means for minus it is 1 and for 3 value it is 1 1. So, I am writing here minus 3. Unsigned value is 7, that is a decimal value you can also call, but for signed and magnitude value this will be minus 3. So, let us see what will be the ones complement. As I have already told you, for positive signed numbers we do not need to write the ones complement or we do not need to find out the ones complement. You can simply write the same as the ones complement and twos complement. It is 0, 1, 2 and 3, this also remain same. Okay. So, we have to find out only the ones and twos complement for negative numbers. I will tell you why in the later videos. So, what will be the value for this? Minus 0 means, okay, it will be in the negative value. So, first put this. So, when we will convert this value, what it will be? It will be 1 and 1. So, 1 value is 3. So, for minus 0 the ones complement is minus 3, that is the value is 1, 1, 1, 1. So, for minus 1 what is the value? We just converting these values, okay, we are just invert these values means 0 to 1 and 1 to 0, that is our ones complement. So, 1 0 1 means 1 1 and 0, as it is written as 0 1. So, I have converted, or you can call it a simple, if we will represent it in a logic circuits, okay, to find out the ones complement we are using a NOT gate. Okay. Just invert whatever the bits, if it is 0 then it will be replaced by 1, if it is 1 then it is replaced by 0. Okay. So, what will be the value? Minus 2. For minus 2 what will be the value? It is, what is the bits? 1 1 0. So, 1 0 1, so it is minus 1. So, for minus 3 what will be the value? 1 0 and 0 by inverting these 2. So, it will be 1 0 0, it is in minus 0 value. Okay. So, let us find out the twos complement. So, for twos complement we have to calculate twos complement of this, that means you have to just add 1 with the ones complement of that value, that is why I am writing the ones complement here. Okay. So, just add 1, if I will add 1 1 1 then what will be? 1 1 1 plus 1, what will be? Like 0, okay, 1. Okay. So, what will be the value for this? Sorry, 11 plus 1. So, what will be the value? It is 1 0 0. So 1 0 0 represent 4. So it is a minus 4, and for minus 2 what will be the value? Simple, the value is 1 0, by adding 1 what will be the value? 1 1 and this is 1, this one is minus and this 2 represents the value 3. So minus 3, it is like minus 2, it is minus 1. Okay. So if in exam the question given that to find out the sign 1's and 2's complement for n equals to 3 bit all the binary values, then you have to find out in this way. First you have to find out all the possible values or all the possible binary values, then represent it into its unsigned form, sign 1's and 2's complement. And what is the rule? You have to remember that for positive numbers you do not need to calculate the 1's and 2's complement, okay. But for negative numbers we just have to invert the digits, that means 0 to 1 and 1 to 0 to find out the 1's complement. And after finding out the 1's complement, simply add plus 1 to 2's complement, sorry, add plus 1 to find out the 2's complement of that number, okay. So what will be the range of signed value? For unsigned the range is 0 to 7. For signed value what will be the range? The range is minus 3 to plus 0, okay. And for 1's complement it is minus 3 to plus 3, and for 2's complement it is minus 4 to plus 3, okay. I have told you before that between these three representations of a signed value, where we prefer 2's complement in the most of the cases, or system also preferred 2's complement. What is the reason? Because in both signed and 1's complement we are having two values, that is plus 0 and minus 0, but in many arithmetic problems we do not have the values like minus 0. 0 means it is positive and there is no negative values for 0. Negative values and positive values is not there for 0, it is only 0 value. So to overcome this we are using 2's complement, because in 2's complement there is only one 0 value and another 0 value is transferred to minus 4, okay. So for this reason many computer system prefer 2's complement in the place of signed representation and 1's representation, okay. So in the next class we will see about the addition and subtractions of the signed numbers and the some binary numbers, okay. This is all about today class. Thank you.